Here. I don't remember there being this much paperwork the last time I was on the show. There's a lot of things to sign here.
No, yeah, it's just like the DVD release party thing, so it's kind of...
Right. So, Acting Up is entitled to 50% of all profits on Invention of Lying DVD. I have a little... That one's weird.
It's
it's just a
legal mumbo-jumbo.
Sign it, so just sign it.
Yeah.
Just sign it.
Hey, this is Elizabeth in Burbank. First off, really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really funny. And I was just wondering, how did you get so many celebrities to do cameos for the show? I thought it really made it great.
For the show?
The movie.
The movie, Elizabeth.
Well, when famous people hear the name Matt Robinson, they come running. They come out of the woodwork.
A brace of famous people come
out. From my past work, people want to work with me. They want to be involved in my first picture.
Sure.
Yeah.
And no, it's obviously because they want to work with Ricky Gervais, and Ricky has built up a large amount of goodwill in the entertainment industry, and we tried to use every ounce of that goodwill that he had in him to get a monumental cast put together.
I liked it.
And some of them liked the script, but,
Some?
Let's be honest.
I enjoy the movie thoroughly. I know, I remember seeing an interview with Philip Seymour Hoffman talking about how much he enjoyed just getting to play the bartender. I don't even think he had a name, right?
He didn't say that in an interview, did he really?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Really?
I seem to think it might have been, I don't think it was Conan. Man, what was it on? It might have been Conan. But yeah, he was like, somebody was like...
to his barista at Starbucks.
It might have been, but yeah, all I know is he was just like, it was just fun, just show up,
That's cool.
play this small role. And
I think he had just come off the set of Doubt. Literally 3 days prior to that. So I think anything would have been fun playing a questionable pedophile.
Yeah, that's a tough role.
But he really wanted to play with. That was our very first day of shooting. That was my first day as a director on a major movie set.
Whoa!
With Philip Seymour Hoffman, Ricky, and Louis C.K.
That's a nice first day.
Did you sleep the night before?
I slept fine.
Oh, okay.
I slept all right, actually. There's only so many nerves you can have, and I think at that point, you've been preparing for it for so long.
Yeah,
but
sure.
It was great. He came, he played, he had fun. It was awesome.
Pretty cool.
What was the casting process for some of the smaller roles? Like, I'm sure you didn't have Philip Seymour Hoffman read for it, but you had a bunch of other roles, right?
Yeah, sure. I think we had our casting director, Lynn Kressel out of New York was. Said we had the most speaking parts of any movie she'd ever cast. I think we had 71 speaking parts.
I was glancing at the IMDb for it today. Wow. Yeah, I was very surprised.
A lot. Yeah, we cast most of the speaking parts out of New York and Boston. I'd say about 90% of them.
Okay,
cool.
And we had no problem finding amazing actors in New York and Boston. There are a lot. It's a really great place to find unfound talent and amazing faces and great character work.
Well, what's the casting process like working with a studio from your end? Like, was it what you expected?
We didn't have a studio involved in the casting at all.
Oh, really?
We left 100% to our own, and Ricky and I made every single decision.
Nice.
Very cool.
It helps when you have the most ridiculous cast ever put together, and the studio goes, yeah, you've got Tina Fey, and you've got Jennifer Garner, and you've got Ricky Gervais and Jonah Hill, and fill the rest of the cast with whoever you want.
Chad Lowe.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh wait, Rob Lowe. What am I
It was Rob, yeah.
Now, as for Jennifer Garner, was she? I mean, did you guys get her right away, or was she in contention for the role? Or
no, she didn't have to audition or fight against anyone else. She was always at the top of our lists, and we were very, very lucky to get her.
Very cool. Were there any Affleck problems on set?
No, I wanted to meet him because he was in Boston filming something.
You didn't even come by?
I never got to meet. I know.
Ben.
What is that? I never even got to meet. I wanted to say how much I liked his
reindeer games.
Yeah, reindeer games.
Hey, come on. He's done. Glory Days is awesome.
He's the best Jack
Glory
Ryan.
Days is awesome. Yeah,
he is the best Jack Ryan.
He's the best young
Let's
Jack
be
Ryan.
honest.
We've got a call. Brian's here with a question for Matthew. Brian, you're on the air with Skyler and Steve and our special guest, Matthew Robinson.
I just wondered how much of an effect that critics have on you personally, and do bad reviews have an effect on you.
I mean, some of them. I guess the only ones that bother you are reviewers that you really respect, and sort of those the people that you turn to. I mean, being a huge film nerd and a cinephile, I grew up reading my favorite bloggers and film reviewers, and the only ones that ever sort of bum you out is when it's somebody that you sort of whose writing you like and who you think really has a good idea film. And fortunately,
how do you feel about Roger Ebert?
I mean,
that was a good
amazing.
review.
Yeah, that's a great review. I mean, that's a huge golden stamp on your movie if Roger Ebert likes it, because it gets a lot of attention and press, and people say, "Oh, he's the most famous reviewer out there today."
Matthew Robinson, co-writer, co-director of The Invention of Lying. This is a series of questions of increasing intensity developed by our mentor, Kristen Stewart. Are you ready?
Only if you talk to me in that voice throughout.
Okay. Steve, would you like to get us started?
I would. I'm going to modify one of my usual favorite questions.
Okay.
Which is Obi-Wan or Dumbledore to this.
Well, that's
Michael Scott or David Brent.
Ooh.
Oh, David Brent.
All right, yeah, that was a gimme. That's an easy one.
Nice.
And Obi-Wan.
All right, are you sweating yet, Matt?
Yeah.
Excellent. These get tough.
That's the pheromones.
Matthew Robinson. What is the biggest chance you've ever taken?
Oh boy, the biggest chance I ever taken. Not being an adult and having a job for 10 years and living in my mom's attic writing screenplays.
Wow. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that.
Steve, let's hit him with one.
All right, Matthew Robinson, co-writer, co-director of The Invention of Lying, starring Ricky Gervais, available now on DVD and Blu-ray.
It's not a question.
What was the most shocking moment of your life?
Wow. The most shocking moment of my life. Oh, guys, this is hard. The only thing that's coming to mind right now, I get when Ricky Gervais called me out of the blue, was pretty shocking.
That would be very shocking.
And said he liked my script a lot. That was shocking. I'm sure there's more shocking things that I'm not thinking of.
That's still pretty
when
shocking.
When my wife said I do. When she said she loved me for the first time.
We're all in tears now. The pressure cooker's
That's the answer you're supposed to give.
I have to call my ex.
And it's true, too.
Wow, all right.
Your turn.
Okay. I gotta pull myself together after that
Stop
answer.
Stop smacking the table.
Sorry. Let's see. Matthew Robinson. Do you think you will be able to walk down the street without an autograph pen handy at all times after being on our show?
Definitely not. I can't do it now.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So the question's kind of a moot point, but
it'll get worse. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, it's rough. It doesn't happen to Steve and me, oddly, even though we're the hosts. But
Sadly.
every guest we have can't leave their house anymore.
It happens when I walk down the street with Nate. But
Really?
Other than that, he still gets recognized for one episode of the Jonas Brothers. All right, Matthew Robinson, question number 5.
Yeah. Do you know the Jonas Brothers actually said, one of them said that Invention of Lying was their favorite movie of the year?
Cool.
I read that
Nice.
thing. I don't know which one. I don't know who they are.
I think the dark-haired
Probably the cute one.
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Do they do Bop? Is that them?
No, that was Hans.
And Steve, they're all cute. How dare
Which
you?
one of them is Lady Gaga? I don't know who those people are.
The blonde one?
I'm like an old rancorous Jewish man. Who is this Lady Gaga?
Which one's Lady
The
Gaga?
Jonas Brothers, I don't know from them, and there's the Kardashian.
She's a Jonas brother. All right. Question number 5. Matthew Robinson, spell the word rutabaga.
It's like a turnip.
Yeah, thank you. I know what a rutabaga is.
Okay.
Do I look like I just filled up the rutabaga truck? Come on.
Time's
R-U-T-T-E
I think it's
Bager.
No,
That's actually correct.
Is it? Is that correct?
That's 100% correct.
Wow.
Did I start it right?
Yeah.
I think you had 2 T's in there.
R-U-T-T-E-B-A-G-E-A. I don't know.
You're
something
so
like that.
close.
We'll give you partial credit.
I want to know. Educate me.
R-U-T-A-B-A-G-A.
Whatever.
At least that's how we've got it spelled. I don't know.
Rutabaga.
All right.
You feel the pressure, though, right?
Well,
it's pretty intense.
It's a cooker.
There are a couple
Yeah.
questions in here we've never asked. I'm going to try one of these. Let's see
Okay.
here. Matthew Robinson, would you prefer that Steve was wearing boxers or briefs right now?
Briefs.
Briefs, okay. I'll accept that.